Fiverr challenged me to help one subscriber launch a book in 90 days, and so far it has been a wild ride full of surprises and small victories. We dipped deep into our subscriber base to find Sarah Walday, a paranormal cozy mystery author and homeschooling mother of 2. Though she's published over a dozen books, she still hasn't seen the results she wants in her author business. We got a lot accomplished in the first 49 days, including work on her keywords, descriptions, covers, editing, and strategizing her 6th release in her paranormal penny series called Burned. Well, I gotta admit, I probably bit off more than I could chew. Between Sarah's duties in her non-author life and the busy schedules of our featured guests, we're a bit behind. But not gonna sweat it, I'm just gonna keep pushing forward and we'll sort things out soon. Now though, I'll meet with Sarah in a few days to discuss Amazon advertising. Today, she'll be meeting one-on-one with the founder of Story Origin, a cross-promotional marketing tool for authors. And they're gonna sit down and discuss some of the things she can do for her launch.
You've already got a mailing list. You've got a mailing list of 2,000 people. So that is awesome that you've already been building up for a while now. It is so valuable to have built up a mailing list and to continue building that mailing list, because your mailing list gives you that direct connection with your readers where you can actually find your champions, the people who would be willing to become beta readers for you, become reviewers for you, be willing to share your new releases on social media, etc. It sounds like from earlier in our conversation, you've built a mailing list, but you haven't really done the side of it, which is taking that mailing list and finding who those champions are going to be. So I want to walk you through a few things that I would recommend that will help you find who those champions will be from your mailing list. And also ways that you can sort of build that team of champions automated. So go through the list again. So first is put the review copy in your welcome sequence. Second is you can join review copy group promos. Third is you can request newsletter swaps with other authors where you would be asking them to promote your review copies. So I would recommend doing all those things.
If you want access to the full consult, consider becoming a channel member by hitting the join button or going to dalelinks.com/membership.
This has been amazing. I can't believe this is all here. I'm so excited to get working on it.
Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. If you have any questions in the future, just feel free to reach out to me. Don't worry about it. My inbox is always open. So if you're testing one of the features out and you're just getting started and you're like, I'm not sure where to go from here, feel free to email me.
Okay, so the best way to probably get into doing Amazon ads is just actually getting in and doing it. So what I want to do is, let me show you how to set up some of these things first, and then I'm going to have you go through and you're going to do the same thing. Now, keep in mind that if for some reason it's going above your budget, you can always just go in and just terminate the ad. We're just doing it for example's sake.
Okay.
I want to have at least one of these ads that we can have it open for the next week so we can analyze the data that comes in. We're going to go through 4 different types of ads underneath the sponsored product ads. I'm going to tell you this, lock screen ads, don't touch it. Until you're pulling in a significant amount of revenue and you're getting some type of name value using that, it's like a bottomless pit. Sponsored brands can sometimes be the same thing. Now, this is probably one of the ways that you can promote your entire series. You typically have to have at least 3 books or more within a series or to an author name that you can be able to promote that. Again, burns through with some money. I'm gonna tell you, stick with sponsored products. It's so much easier. Until you get used to these ones, don't worry about these ones on the right.
We got Sarah set up with a couple automated targeting campaigns for her first in series. Once she has this running for about a week, we'll come back to review her results. The key was keeping her budget around $10 per day between those campaigns because that's pretty much what she could afford at this point. Additionally, we kept her cost per click real low so she wouldn't burn through her daily budget so fast. We're mainly looking for targets that convert the best and what is non-converting or irrelevant to her book. We take the latter, we toss it into the negative targeting feature at a campaign level and not just at an ad group level. Sarah's been running a small yet growing YouTube channel devoted to her journey as a cozy mystery author and stay-at-home mom. In her hands, she has a premium marketing tool that taps into 2 of the most popular search engines in the world today, YouTube and indirectly Google. If she can attract the right viewers, she can do what we call content marketing. She had already been live streaming video content on her Facebook page to an active viewership. Then she would repurpose those videos over onto YouTube. Now, rather than have her jump through hoops, I figured the best way forward was to remove any extra work she was creating for herself. Let's give her a couple surprises that'll make life easier with video content creation. Hey Sarah, let's cut right to it. You've been building a following over on Facebook and YouTube, but I feel like you could use a little help. So video content creation isn't just another chore eating up invaluable time. That's why StreamYard's giving you 1 year of free access to their basic plan, which means you can stream to like 3 places at once, host up to like 9 guests, use logos, overlays, and backgrounds, and you can do it all from the comforts of your browser. And by the way, there's no tech experience needed. This is good for newbies and anybody that just doesn't want to fool with all the extra moving parts.
Oh, that's so cool.
But that's not all. If you're up for it, I can connect you with a video creator with over 80,000 subscribers, a former YouTube certified expert, and the founder of the video creator conference People of Video, Dan Courier. He's willing to meet up tomorrow if you're game. Now, what do you think?
What do I think? There's no thinking involved. There's just excitement.
Cool. I'll email the details about your access to StreamYard and our meeting with Dan, so I'll see you tomorrow.
That's so awesome. Thank you. My heart is racing.
One of the biggest challenges or things that are overlooked with a YouTube channel is kind of really nailing down who it is you're trying to speak to. And I think once you're able to do that, the way I like to refer to it is, one, I took a look at your description. Your description is like many descriptions out there where it's, I'm going to tell everybody what I'm about versus writing what's in it for them. Because most people that come by your YouTube channel don't care about you yet. So you basically want to present why they should care. So what is the information that you're going to present to them for them to pay attention? You know, and a lot of people are like, well, I'm going to do videos on several different things and, you know, just see what sticks sort of. But I did notice that in some of your videos and even in your description on YouTube, it says, catch me on Facebook Lives. I'll throw the replays here. So it's kind of the old school notion of YouTube being a repository, a place to dump videos that you've already made. Versus being intentional about the YouTube audience and deciding who it is you want to reach. One of the good ways to do that is to kind of think about why you're doing this and then try to boil that down into a single sentence that identifies exactly who it is you're trying to target and what value it is that you're providing them. Whether that's moms or whether that's your readers, you know, or if you can find some type of balance in the middle. But generally speaking, the more focused you can be on your channel, say, hey, I'm going to make content for moms. You know, I'm going to share tips and tricks and hacks and how to make all this happen. You know, I'm staying at home. I'm being successful as a writer. How can I share the things that I do on a daily basis to make that happen? That can be really powerful from a search perspective because there are other people who are trying to figure it out just like you. And because you're doing it now, you have that value to pass, you know, versus and it's going to be up to you to decide which is the potential bigger audience to help, those who are reading your material and are looking for follow-up on it, or all the aspiring writers out there who are stay-at-home moms. There's probably a lot of, especially now in these days, there's probably a lot of people at home who are looking to build something while they're at home, you know, so that may be a good direction to go. But once you decide on that, do your best to really focus on that in the short term, because it's much easier to grow a channel by being as laser focused as you can. And then as you establish a following, you can start to test the boundaries and expand. And you're now at a point where people know you, they care about you, and they're going to give you a little more leeway to kind of stretch out the type of content that you make. And that's just going to allow you to grow faster on the platform.
It's been about a week already, so we need to see about checking in on Sarah's ads and start making plans for her book launch party that we'll do live on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, so let's discuss your book launch really quick. Think about making this grandiose. So try to rope in as many people as possible.
And excited about it.
Yeah.
So.
I want you to think of it more like a party
Okay.
than it is the book launch itself, because the book is going to launch no matter what. You already have it on pre-order. It's going to boom. All right, we're set to go. This is more like, let's make it official. So I don't want you to get yourself too stressed out or, or anxiety too high. Just think of it like another live video. But I want you to, this is your homework, come up with a concept that would be a lot of fun. I don't know. Maybe it's like you get 6 different types of coffee and you stream from your kitchen and you go through and test each one of them out. Something like that. Think of something beyond just the book launch. So it shouldn't just be my book launch party. Everybody's going to go, I'm just going to go grab your book. You want to get it to where people are excited about this. We're going to kick butt on this one. I'm not going to say it's going to be BookBub level like expectations. So don't think I'm going to help you get 16,000. But I think our intent right now is let's beat your personal record, which was what was the most that you did on a launch?
16.
16? Let's do 32. Let's get down to business here. We want to focus on those Amazon advertising campaigns that we fired off last week. I want to cover some questions, concerns, and comments that you might have. And I don't know that we're going to need the full hour because you have a pretty good firm grasp. It's just fine tuning these things.
Right.
When we get back together again next week, we're going to look at your ads and we're going to start to just clean it out and prune out some of the stuff that's not working and then focus on the things that are working. Okay,
So a
did
lot
you
of
go
these are
through
just
this
one
list
clicks.
of books?
Yes, I've gone through the list of books. There's a couple that I'm like, I'm not like this France one. I'm not all that, like, it doesn't seem to line up with me, but it's only had 1 click. So it's not like it's spending a lot. It's a lot.
I would say if it's irrelevant, suppress it. Put it into your negative targeting products.
All right.
Just grab that ASIN, go into your negative targeting and drop it in there.
Okay.
It's going to happen. And this is one of the biggest, gripes that I have with Amazon is their categories are still not perfect.
Right.
And to make matters worse, they also throw in no content and low content books into regular fiction and nonfiction categories, which makes absolutely zero sense. That's another conversation for another day.
So
with that being said, with the category squatters and the misplaced, items going into the wrong categories, you're going to find that with auto ads, Amazon's trying to target that area, but it's sometimes not their fault that something kind of, you might be fishing for tuna, but every now and then you're going to pick up a crab or two or something like that. That's not really what you're shooting for. So you just want to make sure you toss that into the negative targeting bucket. So that way you have that. And I would recommend too, in future auto campaigns that you end up launching for this book in particular, keep that negative search term products in a spreadsheet. So that way, when you launch this, you could automatically copy, paste, and then out the gate, you're not having to spend money needlessly on like, let's say, for instance, the French book that you were bringing up. Are you good on that bill for the Amazon advertising?
Yes, and I'm going to drop it probably to 5, and we'll see how I do then and how I feel. Okay. And if I start freaking out, I'll drop it to 3. I probably won't go lower than 3. Before
you start dropping it anymore, make sure that you go in and suppress everything in the negative targeting. So that way the little budget that you do have isn't getting burnt through on some French book or not tying, thing or something.
Not even minutes after we disconnected, I got huge news that couldn't wait, so I brought her back to share more. Hey, I got a text from Hannah Jacobson over at Book Award Pro. She just wanted to announce to you that you just won the Outstanding Creator Award for first place in Paranormal Mystery and Thriller. Congratulations.
I was scared to even go over to that place to even look, ever. That's so exciting. Oh my goodness, where's my kids? Zoe, I won an award.
But wait, that's not it. Here's what she says inside the email. Feel free to share that with Sarah as the exciting news. For some awards, special bonus categories are announced with the reveal of the award's results. This is an exciting opportunity presented by the award that honors a winner beyond the original category that we submitted on your behalf. In Sarah's case, her book not only won in the category that we submitted on her behalf, but also in multiple bonus categories as illustrated on the award's website. In total, Sarah has just won 8 awards in the Outstanding Creator Awards program. This includes first place in Paranormal Mystery Thriller, Cozy Mysteries, second place in Young Adult Teen Fiction, third place in Chick Lit, and an honorable mention in Best Book Cover, Best Character, and Funny and Bizarre Moments.
It's like for the first time I actually feel like I'm somebody. Like I'm actually an author. It wasn't just me being, I don't know, it wasn't just me trying something. I actually did something.
Now that Sarah is an award-winning author, she can share it with the world. Now, thankfully, she could save herself a lot of time and heartache if she puts the pro in promotion with the fine folks over at Fiverr. For instance, she could update her cover designs with the new award seal, or hire a marketing expert to share her award-winning success across social media or book blogging websites. And she could even have someone handle a press release for her big news. Whatever she, or you for that matter, might want for your self-publishing business, Fiverr has exactly what you need. To get your hands on our list of personally vetted Fiverr professionals, visit our affiliate link at dalelinks.com/list. Let's address the elephant in the room, the launch date and our 90-day challenge. Now, if we were to technically launch on May the 17th, 2022, it would put us at exactly 90 days. But we can't rush something like this. I really want to give Sarah enough time, and I feel almost like the mid-June would make the most sense. We'd already kind of chatted about it, but that'll put it right about 118 days beyond that 90-day challenge. And as you can tell, the clock is running out. We're faced with two options here. Number one, we publish now and pray for the best. Or two, delay the publication 1 month. The first option isn't what I'd recommend to anyone. Though I'd love to annihilate this 90-day challenge, this whole thing is for Sarah, not me. She needs this launch to do better than any of her previous launches. If we sell anything less than double her previous book launch record, all her efforts would seem kind of wasteful. I've got a lot to think about till then.